beautiful Mandalay Casino and Resort at Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. It's the Geary, Stein, and Steven show with your co-host Troy Geary. And yes, even Will Stein is here. And of course, your host, fresh off his one-man, legless tribute to Elvis Presley, the hardest working man in show business this week, Dave Stevens.
That's right. Here we are at Stallone's restaurant here in, are we in Nevada? I don't even know what town this is. It's Las Vegas. It's still Las Vegas. We're far off the strip, but we are here tonight at Stallone's restaurant, a cavalcade of stars. And we actually have a musical guest today. Mr. Patrick Mahoney will be giving some of his lovely talent and tunes. Patrick?
How's it going, everybody? I'll be doing lots of this. We got underneath Dave's table. He has one of these red Solo cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love you, red Solo cup. I fill you up. Proceed party.
All right, and of course, my buddy, my host, Troy Geary. Troy, how you doing tonight? And you excited to be here, our 100th episode? Unbelievable. We have a lot of guests planned tonight, some superstars, but of course, we've got one of our regulars here, and we never have him on the show. Will Stein joining us. Will, how are you doing, buddy? Unbelievable. Hello. Kenny Mayne! Kenny Mayne is here. Oh, holy cow. Kenny Mayne is here. That's too bad. I got that. Thank you, Patrick. That's such a sad moment that what happened to. It was just sad. What a great singer he was, and what a loss. But it's great. I make sure you have your mic on. I don't know if you turn it off. But Kenny Mayne co-hosting with us again, and you've been on a couple of our episodes as a guest. And yes, you handed it off. It was like you were Jack Parr, and we became Johnny Carson.
Have you? No, not me at the Super Bowl.
You seem familiar.
No, not near the Super Bowl yet. But Dave, I've been promised a ticket from Stein from this channel, so I'm looking forward to going.
Dave said, "Come on out and do good things and talk about the foundation." And here I am.
And of course, you can tell by his southern accent where he came from. But Patrick's a good guy. He's going to be playing tunes all night long. And Troy and I here, Kenny, what's new with Kenny? What's Kenny been working on?
Well, really, there's a gift of being here.
Oh, yes. If you, for all of our guests and our sponsors, it is. It is.
No longer have to ask people.
Thanks to.
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
Thanks to. No, it works. Serenity out.
It might work for a minute.
Here, now you hold it. And they get the plug. Ooh.
Right now.
You are exploiting you. Yeah, we'll give you a cut, 5% off the top.
I will give it a shot. It's serendipity. What does that have to do with the phone trip? So we're like selling advertising on the product itself. Are we talking about the product or the advertising on the product?
Well, Kelly Williams is one of our co-workers on Your Home TV, and so she helped us with some of the sponsorship. And they said, hey, if you want to get drunk on the boat, we're going to give you some iPhone chargers. And so Troy and I are going to go get drunk on a boat in Houston soon, right?
Yeah, and I don't know where they go, but we'll go on a trip.
It's a cruise. Where do you cruise in Texas? But we are so happy for our sponsors. So what's going on in Kenny's life?
I came to Las Vegas, Nevada. Partly it was fun. I went to college here, right at UNLV way back when.
Played football. Randall Cunningham.
Randall Cunningham was a freshman when I was a senior. Sam King was the starter. Can't see it because I'm seated, but I'm wearing my brace, like device, I like to call it. And we've talked about it on the show a million times, but I ruined my ankle playing football in college. Much later, as I got older, and getting surgeries and arthritis, and wasn't working very well. So I found this guy in Gig Harbor, Washington, named Ryan Blanc, and he makes these amazing devices, and it changes your life like that. So day one, where I got mine, I ran on the treadmill on day one, where there's no way I could run the day before, right? You stick it on, you get the confidence, you have the faith, and I cried for about 2 hours. Called Gretchen, my wife, like, I can't believe what just happened. So we both, almost at the same concept, but we got to do something good about this. So we started a foundation for veterans called Run Freely. The website's runfreely.org. This week, we have the services of famous quarterback Joe Montana, who's going to
What?
That's right. There are still spots available. I think it might be sold out. I have a young woman named Mara Gallagher who's been taking care of me the whole time, running the website and all that. She's keeping track of what's what.
Runfreely.org.
Runfreely.org. If you like what I'm talking about, we are being streamed.
Show them. Can you lift your leg up?
Right now in mainland China, you hear about this.
Stand up. Let them see your leg.
Sign up
And lift it up.
It looks like. Can you see?
That's
You gotta
it.
see it?
Yeah.
So basically, it's called an exosim, and it goes outside your body. You keep your bad leg, and you stick this device outside, right? Then you put the whole thing in your shoe, and it displaces the pressure on your joint. Like I said, I can't run very fast, but I could run right down the casino hall here if I wanted to, right?
Oh, right.
pain. I played golf the last 2 days. I walked about 9 miles yesterday. I went to the media thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
got dropped off at the wrong location. Then I walked back to the hotel. Like I did a lot of steps. Anyway, the Joe experience on Thursday, for those who pay the right amount of money, you get to meet him, you get to catch a pass from him, and keep the football. And that's a good deal if you're a football fan, I would think, particularly a 49er fan.
Well, yeah.
We're only selling 7 spots because we told them it'd be brief. We're going to raise enough money to get one veteran life change in
Awesome.
10 minutes.
Runfreely.org is where you should go if you're watching this. And if you're watching this not live, somewhere down the road, go to runfreely.org and give and help Kenny. So
It's pretty cool because people hear about it. I got a good friend in Vegas, a guy named Russ Axelrod, and he said, "Hey, I got a friend. He's done really well in business. He has this foundation. You know, some people have enough money where they kind of make their own little side pool that they're going to give to various charities. So it's just sitting there, and he dispenses it throughout the year. He said it's end of 23. He needs to make one more good donation. Next thing you know, we get a check for 10 grand. I call Ryan. Hey, guess what? Next vet's up. So one by one, we help the next veteran who's ever in line based on need and based on how long they've been waiting. We try to be fair about who's been waiting the longest.
well, Troy, what's your favorite Kenny Mayne moment? Do you
Oh
remember?
man, I mean, not to mention all the commercials. I mean, those are still some of my favorites. Let me think here.
The ESPN one?
Oh yeah, all those ones. I mean, you guys, whoever was. I mean, you were back in that time, and whoever was the creative writing on that was. Yeah, there was.
People in New York, but my favorite. I had a couple, but one was with Stuart Scott, and it was called the Big Buddy Program. And the funny part is, we would shoot those commercials on the workday, right? Like you had to be at 4 o'clock to go for the 11 o'clock show, and like, hey, it's 6 o'clock. We need to get down to the cafeteria. We're shooting that hour, and you'd be doing this silly commercial. Then you go back to your real job. But it was so fun. Everybody wanted to be in them. They were so silly and ridiculous and popular. Stuart and I went to a little basketball gym at Eastern Bristol, I think it was, Bristol East. And the premise was that we were giving back to the community by helping these little kids in the Big Buddy program. But as soon as we got on the court, we turned into absolute jerks. And we're like stealing the ball. Stuart like checked the kid who's about 4 feet tall.
Little pudgy kid. And you were like,
I like the one with the Kempe Mutombo.
Yeah.
Where we were lying on our backs and looking up at the sky and talking about cloud shapes. I thought that was fun. I like the one with Bob Lee, where he'd come out of the limousine with the fur coat and the 2 girls on my arm. They were all fun. I mean, they were all good. Charlie Steiner, Follow Me to Freedom.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Bon Jovi, the music at my desk, and it's just,
They all wanted it.
yeah, it was.
Stephen King was in one.
Yeah, it was such an amazing part, and that's why I feel bad. And now you can say it now that we're there. I'm glad we were there in their heyday because I don't like what I've seen ESPN become.
I'm not going to say that because I think there's a lot of good stuff still they're doing. A lot of talented people are still broadcasting all the games. But it's true that the late 90s, a little before that, Dan Keith and all the people that came before him, Bob Lee and Tom Meese and Chris Berman, obviously. But there was a period where it just mattered more because we didn't have the exchange of information. You didn't know who won whatever game you cared about. So if you cared about the Knicks Celtics and you live in Seattle or somewhere, you can't see it. There's no way to see it. The only way you can see it is to stay up until 11 o'clock or whatever time it came on and wait for the here comes the Knicks and Celtics. You know?
Yeah.
So there was the importance because of what information the show held you didn't have. That part has changed, but I still think there's a lot of good things going
Well,
on.
there's
with it.
good things, but they don't allow the anchors to get a rapport. They're always bouncing them around and plugged in everywhere, and I miss what.
Dave's.
Yeah, these are
Yeah,
these are my opinions,
we
but
do not
you know.
reflect the opinions.
I've gone out of my way to not say anything bad about that.
Oh, I'm not asking
Because
you
I
to
didn't leave
say.
on bad terms anyway. They offered me a contract.
Yeah.
I didn't like the contract and I left. It was lower than I thought I was worth. And I went out in the world and tried to see what else I could do.
But to see the controversy lately, the Emmy thing, the McAfee thing, it's just.
I wonder if I have to give back one of my trophies. Because they had some stupid rule, which I don't understand the rule anyway. If you were a quote unquote talent on air, you couldn't win a team award. Like, say, a certain show won the team award for whatever that category was.
Okay.
What would that be? You were part of the team. Why would they exclude? And I guess the explanation was you were already eligible to enter your own on-air people award division. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But I will melt down my trophies and then take the money and put it on the hard way. And they're working always.
Or make a nice new runfreely.org leg brace that you donate
Chrome.
out of chrome.
No,
Yeah.
these are carbon fiber. They make them right there in Deer Harbor, Washington. I don't know how they make them. I don't know anything about it except they work. But all I know is that it lets you do stuff you can't do otherwise, and that's kind of a breakthrough and a blessing for anybody who gets one.
And what's next for Kenny Mayne?
Tonight, gonna eat dinner. Probably.
I mean, in life.
Wednesday. Well, I'm trying to sell a movie. Any giant corporation movie buyer people, if you're listening out there. So I made a movie called Wiffle Ball. It's 30 minutes long. It's done. It's the story in 1989. Oh, so are we walking me out with music? Is that what's happening? Was that story too long for you? Okay. So in 1989, I threw wiffle balls with Ken Griffey, and in this story, we go back and find out the truth of what happened that day. Did I beat him? Did he beat me? Ken Burns is in it. Oh, Pearl Jam's in it. Head and the Heart's in it. And Sam LaChow, the Seattle rapper, did a song for us. And we got the archival film from when I was first in TV. I was only in the business a couple of years when I made the story. It was terrible. I look back at the raw tape. I'm so bad, like embarrassingly bad. But together we were able to grab the old footage and piece together a little story. So hopefully one day look and see Wiffle Ball.
All right. That sounds good.
Wait, I might be selling my car. If anybody's interested, it's 2020, low miles. I'm also selling greeting cards to the American. No, man, that's serious. They haven't come out yet. But I made up a. Are you running me off? This show is.
No.
I'm here. Time doesn't matter. Telling some stories. Yes.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Selling greeting cards. Other than that, I'm loving my wife, Gretchen, and our 4 daughters are out in the world. 2 have graduated.
Yeah, you just put another
One
way
of them's at USC. Next one's going to Barnard next year. And Annie just wrote a story today down in Georgia. She works at the paper. Riley's up in Seattle. It's all good.
By the way, my ex-wife says you still owe us a wedding present because you RSVP'd for the wedding and you didn't come. Not that I've held the grudge. That's just Tamara. Yeah.
I didn't send anything?
No, but it's okay.
I thought I would have Venmo'd.
No.
Yeah, you can Venmo.
No. We got a nice gift from Tom from MySpace, but
Larry Davidson, there's no way there's a statue so you still owe a present to a divorcee.
oh,
I'm
anyway.
looking forward to this whole week. I've got the show thing. I'm doing a lot of Radio Row, talking about my foundation. I'm shaking hands with people and telling them about the movie. Saturday, I'm doing an event for autistic kids. UNLV asked me if I would help out. They're involved in it. We're gonna, how they do the fan experience.
Yeah.
But some kids with autism, that's a little overwhelming. There's sensory overload sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hold kind of a private fan experience and let some of these kids learn how to play football and have fun outdoors.
Dang.
Hopefully the rain stops by then.
We should be at that. That sounds like a great event. That is. All right. So, Kenny, I know you got to pop on there in a second, but Do you have a prediction? Are you going to lay some money down here before you leave over at the wonderful sports book?
Honestly, I don't know if I'll do it here because it's a 40-mile journey to go cash the ticket. So I'll probably do it closer to where I'm staying. I think the game is a pick'em game. Neither result would surprise, or neither winner would surprise me. If San Francisco hasn't played its best game yet, they barely beat the Green Bay. They barely beat Detroit.
Yeah.
Until you knock out the champs, I don't know how Kansas City's not in favor, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I don't
you got Mahomes and you got the chance. San Francisco's really good, and they got a crazy amount of talent. So I think the game, like I said, one team wins, I won't be surprised. Neither. I think the play is to bet some exotics, take a guess on who's going to have so many yards.
How many times Taylor Swift will be shown in the telecast?
Can you actually bet that? I have trouble with some of those bets where somebody can control it. Like for the anthem, say, somebody could know in rehearsal, oh, that's about a 2:45 anthem, or that's a 2-minute, whatever it is, right? I don't like it when there could be any foul play. So,
plus somebody's going to know Usher's. Somebody's going to know Usher's set list, right?
Yeah, I'd say stay away from those. Bet the players, or don't bet at all. Just send the money you were going to bet to Run Freely.
There you go. Let's make one more plug.
Lose $1,500 at a crap stable on one roll. Take that $1,500, go to our website, and come and meet Joe Montana. One more
plug for runforfreely.org before you head out. So give them a plug.
The plug is
not for your car.
RUNFREELY. Run Freely. RUNFREELY.
But he is also selling his car.
If you go to that page, you'll read our whole story, how it happened, how it got hurt, why we're doing it. You'll see our success stories. You'll see the Mike Penix project. He helped us out similarly. And then you'll see the advertisement for Joe Montana.
All right. Kenny Mayne, Will, you ready to help out here? You can get your seat back in a second. No, he's got another thing he's got to do. Kenny Mayne joining us here on Radio Row. Yes, you can keep it because all of our guests received this lovely item. And again, we want to thank them so much. And who are they again, Kenny?
I don't know. Those guys right there.
Here's $5. Come on.
Wait. Cruises and events. What am I selling? Am I selling the device?
You're selling the cruises that are going to start in Houston. In fact, we're going to have a commercial.
Like Johnny Appleseed if he's not going to give away.
Stick around and watch the commercial, and you'll learn, especially from my bookie. All right, we got some music coming up to play you. You're not listening to your job. Here we go, Will. Get over here, my brother. All right, we're taking you out to break. Some more music.
But I took a stroll in the old long one of the day. I met a little girl. I asked a friend, what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? So I took her hand and I gave it a twirl. And I lost my heart to a Galway girl.
Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events wants you to come party with us in 2024. Mark your calendar for Saturday, May 4th because we're calling all Star Wars fans with a costume contest and an awesome Star Wars prize. Then on Saturday, August 10th, it's a Hollywood Night of Dreams with music, games, contests, and surprises. Both parties will be at the beautiful South Shore Harbor Resort with amazing food, fun activities, live entertainment, and a cash bar, plus some additional surprises. Saturday, May 4th and Saturday, August 10th. Come party with us. SYCE. More than a yacht, it's serendipity.
Hi, everybody. Dave Stevens here for the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show from Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Rays. And you know what? Not everybody can be a Major League Baseball player, but you can look like $1 million. What's the best way to do that? Well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. Don't believe me?
That's right, you can look professional, feel good, and not spend a lot of money by wearing Fresh Clean Threads. They have amazing shirts. They've got Henleys and polos, long sleeves, and even bomber jackets. And if you like them, you can save some money by typing in the show code GSS Show from the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show to save 20% off. So if you can't be a major leaguer and you want to dress like one, well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. That's freshcleanthreads.com. Tell them Dave sent you. Use that code GSS Show.
They can strike anytime or anywhere. You can have one while giving a speech at your best friend's wedding or in the middle of your uncle's funeral. It's called a wingasm, and it occurs when you bet and win with MyBookie. And this football season, enjoy more wingasms than ever with new features like early cash out. So you can pull out and enjoy an early wingasm, then bet those funds immediately. Tired of waiting all day for your money? We've increased the speed of bet settlement. And with enhanced game lines and live betting and streaming, you can bet right up until kickoff, then place more bets during the game. Oh, and what would a new season be without our $100,000 Survivor contest? And a super contest with a cash pot of $250,000. Have more wingasms, more often with MyBookie.
All right, we're back on a break here. Hey, Will, what did you think of Mr. Kenny Mather?
It was impressive to see a legend in action. I appreciate everything that he's done for my viewing entertainment and sports at ESPN. I appreciate everything that he's done at ESPN. And
all right, buddy, I'm up.
Oh.
You gotta go.
Holy cow! Wow, we've got a Disney star here.
Oh my gosh.
Who have I got here next to me?
My name is Ryan Ochoa, and yes, what you already said. I would say former Disney star.
Well, yes.
Many moons ago.
And you got another project coming.
You got Selena and the Jonas Brothers. I mean,
now we are in. I say we because I'm in a music group with my brothers now, and but I'm also a filmmaker, writer, producer, director. That's the passion right now. I just wrote my next film. Actually, it's coming out later. Actually, soon this year. I'm excited. It's called Second Chances, and having fun, doing what we love.
That's kind of weird because I was in a Netflix movie called Saint of Second Chances that just came out last year. So yeah, it's kind of ironic that we got that going on here.
It's
but
pretty cool looking at me.
Yeah, see, you look good. And how old are you? You allowed to say? I know it.
I'm over 21.
Yeah, see that you don't want to give it away, so you can still play those roles,
exactly. Even
right?
though I got the beard.
Yeah.
That's got to go.
And you have a friend here. You want to bring her on to say hi for a second?
Yes.
Where is she? Oh, she's walking away.
You want to come on?
Come here for a second.
No.
Just say hi. She's got. I know she's a great singer. I'm not going to put her on the spot to sing, but introduce her.
No, she can introduce herself. Here, you take the seat.
Hello, my name is Katrina Stewart.
And how should we know you coming up?
Let me do it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Come on, take over.
No, you got this.
Be a producer. Go for it.
No, you got this.
You want me to hold it?
I know her from TikTok.
Yeah. I've heard you have a lot of followers, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I make music though, and I also do YouTube and
How can
social
people
media stuff.
How can people see you and find you?
You can just search Katrina Stewart, Stuart, not EW.
Okay.
Not EW. I love that.
Like Patrick Stewart, right?
That's not
Rod Stewart. I don't
not her
know.
way
See, so it's your way or no way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what's your inspiration so young to put out music?
I've just done music ever since I was 4 years old. I started playing piano, and I just fell in love with it.
And Ryan, what about your music influence?
It actually kind of just happened, really. My brothers and I, we always wanted to do something together, and we ended up writing a TV show. But at the time of writing the show, it still felt very far away to happen. Music was something that we could do right then, and just I don't know how, but we all just had this. We all loved the same style and genre of music, and we took a shot at it, and we've been doing it ever since now.
And I mean, we've kind of watched you grow up on TV. So are you finding it hard that people want to take you seriously for older roles then?
Oh, definitely. I've done so many interviews over the past couple years about this topic? I would say yes, but at the end of the day, it's about transforming yourself and just growing up and really finding roles that can challenge me as an actor and really make people not think of the Disney kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like a big part of it is me.
Yeah.
Me, and that's why my next film, I actually wrote one of those roles for myself that I feel I can, I can show people a different side of, my career.
And do you have any good roles for a good-looking guy from Duluth, Minnesota? Maybe a legless old man in a wheelchair. Some
Hey,
demographics
I
we
got
can
an
hit there.
IMDb. I got some credits on
There
my.
you go.
That's the first step.
Troy's got chops, man. The guy has some hidden talent that people don't know about. So he's an up-and-coming star too. But do you worry about? And again, we look at the successes of a Leonardo DiCaprio, and then we see all the tragic stories of some of the other younger actors that were so big, and then kind of just had the tragedy of having a lifestyle thrown at them that they weren't expecting.
Yeah, and I also feel like, well, I mean, to answer your question, yes, like it's very unfortunate to hear those stories, but for me and mainly my brothers, we're really really close. The reason I bring that up is I feel a big part of it is your upbringing and the people that you surround yourself with on the daily and the things that you do outside of just the work itself. And for me, it's spending time with my family, my little sister, and good friends like this that have positive work ethics and are motivated. And I feel like even my friend right here, he's sitting here, he's filming everything that I do.
Come on over here, jump in here and say
Come
hi.
and say hi, Big B. This is my best friend. He flew in from San Francisco just to be here with me.
He didn't fly in from San Francisco to be with you. He wants to see the 49ers win the Super Bowl, right?
Do it for the Bay.
I love it.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
Now you guys are so musical. Have you thought about recording or doing anything together, or
that is a great idea.
There we go. I want 10% of that,
Dave,
right?
we should do a song. Just kidding. We've known each other for many years, though, too. So it's I've always supported her and everything that she's done, and my sister is just like her little biggest fan. She loves her music, so it's really cool to see. And especially for her, seeing that she's inspiring. A lot of people, especially young girls like my sister.
And speaking of young girls, and not in a bad way, when you're around him and he's noticed, is it they just become ah? I mean, do you get a lot of crazy reactions?
It's the same for me though with her. I have to admit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he gets lots of reactions. It's like I don't know, it's just funny. I didn't watch your shows, so it's interesting to me.
Yeah. How do you slide into your DMs?
I don't know. No one knows. I was gonna say something, but it's really bad.
Yeah, that's all right. Nobody's watching anyway, so it's all good. But a look ahead. Are you guys looking as far as your brothers to try to, kind of launch? No, I don't want to say Jonas Brothers because you are who you are, but
Yeah.
a career, the successes, BGs, those kind of things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
mean, you don't wake up every day and do music and put in hours and hours of work for nothing.
Yeah.
You have I feel a big thing is growing and just like I said when she got here, like stepping stones and it's all brick by brick, like we say. Seeing one, we released a music video at the end of 2023. We're on 2024 right now, yeah. So the end of 2023, we released a new music video, got great reactions, but now it's like, okay, what's next? What's next now? And so we're working on another single that we're about to release and promoting it on TikTok. And I think it's just ultimately, just continue to build and continue to put out good work. And I think if you do that, the results that you are looking for will come.
All right. Well, Troy, you got anything from the Disney files or anything with your kids?
The Disney archives.
All right. Well, we're going to take you out with some of the musical tunes of Patrick Mahoney. Thank you guys for stopping by. We appreciate you. And, we will see you tomorrow. You're going to join us. So we're very excited to have you on Radio Row tomorrow. So we'll see you both. Thanks again for stopping by our 100th episode. Patrick, take us out. Thank you.
Born in Madison County, to Robert and Mabel. He grew up and joined the Navy, testing out new naval bombs. In every war when he went out to sea, he saw Jackson, Tennessee. Anywhere the wind blows, and he let he'd see. Even stormy waters, never bad company. Anywhere the wind blows, and he let he'd see. He'd be down in cabin quarters, counting days to leave. Frank retired and got that pickup truck. Boy, he waited patiently. Became a master brick mason, giving sidewalks to unnamed streets. And every stone that held his hand was glad to be in Madison County. Anyway, the wind blows, any land he'd see, even stormy waters, was never bad company. Anyway, the wind blows, any land he'd see, he'd be down in cabin quarters, counting days to leave.
Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events wants you to come party with us in 2024. Mark your calendar for Saturday, May 4th, because we're calling all Star Wars fans with a costume contest and an awesome Star Wars prize. Then on Saturday, August 10th, it's a Hollywood night of dreams with music, games, contests, and surprises. Both parties will be at the beautiful South Shore Harbor Resort with amazing food, fun activities, live entertainment, and a cash bar, plus some additional surprises. Saturday, May 4th and Saturday, August 10th. Come party with us. SYCE. More than a yacht, it's serendipity.
Hi everybody, Dave Stevens here for the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show from Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Rays. And you know what? Not everybody can be a Major League Baseball player, but you can look like $1 million. What's the best way to do that? Well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. Don't believe me? That's right, you can look professional, feel good, and not spend a lot of money by wearing Fresh Clean Threads. They have amazing shirts. They've got Henleys and polos, long sleeves, and even bomber jackets. And if you like them, you can save some money by typing in the show code GSS Show from the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show to save 20% off. So if you can't be a major leaguer and you want to dress like one, well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. That's freshcleanthreads.com. Tell them Dave sent you. Use that code GSS Show.
They can strike anytime or anywhere. You can have one while giving a speech at your best friend's wedding or in the middle of your uncle's funeral. It's called a wingasm, and it occurs when you bet and win with MyBookie. And this football season, enjoy more wingasms than ever with new features like early cash out. So you can pull out and enjoy an early wingasm, then bet those funds immediately. Tired of waiting all day for your money? We've increased the speed of bet settlement. And with enhanced game lines and live betting and streaming, you can bet right up until kickoff, then place more bets during the game. Oh, and what would a new season be without our $100,000 Survivor contest? And a super contest with a cash pot of $250,000. Have more wingasms, more often with MyBookie.
What's your favorite Disney character now that we had a Disney guy on?
I would have to go Simba from The Lion King. Dave might need the boss, but at the same time, sometimes it's not like ridiculous. Keeps kicking me off all the time.
What?
Wait, that would be Scar. Scar's the dick.
Well,
Off of the mountain. So,
Well,
Wow.
Stein is off the rails.
Wow. You never liked us on the show, and now you're not on the show anymore. So we got somebody else that's going to come in and take your seat. Will?
All right.
Troy, introduce this wonderful man.
Oh man, this guy. I mean, it's a long list, but I'll try to be quick. Brett Raymer, Taint. I mean, it's a great restaurant. I mean, if you're in Las Vegas, if anybody come down to Stallone's. He's got 2 locations. They're both beautiful. Autograph pictures on the wall you can buy. I mean, if you're a sports fan, you're just going to be in
There's
heaven.
a lot of great stuff in here, and a great athlete. This guy, people don't realize it. You know, they just think
The old days.
he just grows guppies and throws them in a pond or something like that.
Yeah.
But
I wish I never got hurt. Man. It would have been a different career for sure.
Well,
But, thanks for having me on the show, and I appreciate you guys Super Bowl week being here at the restaurant. It means a lot to me, so thanks for coming on down.
oh, you know, once a friend of the show, always a friend of the show. And again, when we talked about the newness of this place, I mean, to come here and see it, and then the lines last night, we were in line to get good food, but there are lines here.
Oh, yeah, this place is definitely good. You know, it's a new concept. I kind of call it fast fresh, where you can basically have like a gourmet meal like under 10 minutes, and we try to pump the food out. But I love the location. It's got a lot of great vibe. It's right in the sports book. And Sunday's going to be rocking here. I mean, it's going to be, you know, probably 5,000 people here, and we're going to be serving crazy amount of pizza.
So what has life been like after the show for you?
You know, it's been a different ride. It's been a different ride, one that I'm kind of enjoying. It's not as much work. People don't realize when you have a TV show. I mean, you guys know you're in production. It's every day, you know, and you're doing something, whether it's planning, whether it's filming, whether it's, you know, editing. And then I had 65 employees, right? So I had to run a business with, you know, on top of having a television show, and then your family, and it just got overwhelming. So the restaurants allow me to do whatever I want, right? I set them up, they run by themselves, I got people that run them, I stop in, I do my thing, but it enables me to do a bunch of other things, which I really like to do. So, you know, I got a couple other businesses, I'm pitching a new show right now, so we just got a lot going on.
All right, let's talk about that show. You know, you were talking to us earlier. Kind of give us, the viewers here, a sneak peek.
As much as you can.
So
without giving too much away.
I can't give you too much, right? Because I don't want anybody to steal the concept.
Yeah, we don't want
Put
that.
it this way: it's a competition reality show, and it's completely different. It's in the aquarium genre, but it's completely different than what I did before. But it's something that has a lot of excitement, a lot of education, a lot of fun, and I think it's going to be a winner for sure.
Okay, we know a lot of producers, a lot of TV people, movie people. If you're listening, give Brett a call.
Absolutely. You should have talked to Kenny Mayne, man. You guys could have worked together on some
He's
stuff.
doing his movie. You can do your movie.
Yeah, you never know.
But Brett, I gotta know, how come the sea monkeys that we see in the magazines don't look like the sea monkeys that we get when we have them at home?
I'll be honest, I don't deal with sea monkeys. I have no idea. I think that was like a classic
Brine
trick.
shrimp or
Brine
something,
shrimp,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But they have these little brine shrimp kits that are pretty cool. But a lot of good things that people take at home that are good are they have seahorses now where they're tank raised, so you can get a much bigger version of a seahorse. You know, now they're jumbos. Now they got them jumbos.
What do those taste on a skewer, maybe?
Oh
Huh?
yeah, I don't know about that, but for sure.
Somebody's probably tried it. So when you look back on it, I'm sure people still, they got to come to you and go, hey, man, just do a special project just do this one thing for me. Come on.
Yeah, I do projects here and there. You know, I'll take on a job. You know, if somebody wants something, I still have all my connections. I don't build the aquarium now, so now I do a lot of consulting. Where if you wanted an aquarium, I know where to get it. I know what to use, what to do, the right people. So you'll get everything the top of the line, and then I kind of consult you on which direction to go. So it works out a little bit different now. I don't have all that overhead. I just still do what I want when I want, and I get to pick what projects I want when I want to do them. So.
And if we had cribs and we went into your house, what would your tank look like?
So I used to have a 700-gallon. I sold my house. It was a nice big aquarium. We did it on the show, and then I had a 6,000-gallon pond with a ton of koi fish. Right now, I don't have any. I just have one aquarium inside of my other restaurant. We have a nice little cichlid aquarium, 150-gallon. Just obviously, I wanted to get something so people are going to see me and go, "Where's the aquarium?" You know, so I had to get at least one. So
that sounds great. You got something, we got get Troy back up here. Go for it, Troy.
Yeah, so I want to ask you about this other thing you got here. You got a lot of sports memorabilia. Just kind of talk about that. If somebody wants to come down and say buy it, you got it at your other location too, or
Yeah, so the other location's not a memorabilia store, only the one inside the
Okay.
casino. And you can literally buy everything off the walls. And we also custom make pieces. So if you have anybody that you don't see here and you want to get somebody, just let us know. Some of them are signed officially with marker signatures, and some of them are plate stamp signatures. So we have price ranges, everything pretty much from $75 all the way on up to a few $1,000s. And literally, we change them out, every couple of weeks. We bring in new stuff. I got a whole new shipment coming in right before the Super Bowl.
Awesome.
Obviously, we'll have some Chiefs and some Niners, a bunch of different things. But, yeah, I mean, look, the walls are free, right? So why not use them?
Oh, yeah.
And we're in the
Absolutely.
sports book, right? So what better place to sell sports memorabilia inside a sports book?
Absolutely, and hopefully they spend some of those winnings over here, right?
Yeah. My guys, they like you're gonna get some days they have good days, and some days they get bad days. We got a guy that hits a big winner, and he comes and buys, a nice $2,000 jersey off the wall. So it works out well. It really does.
So you're gonna walk around and put any money on this game? Do you have any interest?
Yeah, I do for sure. I gamble every day, so I'm not proud of it, but I do it for fun.
And what a great place to have a restaurant!
I don't do it to make money. I do it for the enjoyment of the game. A game is much more exciting if I got a 20 or 30 or 50 or 100 on it, right? Yeah. So I gamble what I can afford, and I have a good time with it. But yeah, I like the Chiefs. I think Mahomes, is going for the Brady mark. The guy's a born winner, proven winner. He's doing it on a different path this year as the underdog, and I think he's doing a great job. Like I said, back in the day, we were just talking about this the other day, growing up, and, we're probably close to the same age, right? So growing up.
32?
Yeah, somewhere around there. So growing up, it used to be, I'm going to drop back. Oh, it's Terry Bradshaw for the pass. And then it was, I'm going to drop back, and then it's going to be Joe Montana. And then you were Steve Young for a couple of years. And then you were,
Elway,
Troy Aikman
yeah.
for a few years. And then you were Tom Brady for a bunch of years. And now you're Patrick Mahomes, right? So it's just passing the torch, and I kind of feel like over the years, you have these great players, and like all the ones that I just named that are special, and they're special because they've won, 4 Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowls, 7 Super Bowls. I think Mahomes is going in that direction. He's the next great, and I think he's going to prove it to people in this game. I think the Niners have a great shot, don't get me wrong, because they have a really good cast, right? They got, McCaffrey, they got the receivers, they got, Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, but he becomes relevant when you have all of these players around you. Patrick Mahomes, look, he's done it without the receiver from Miami. I'm losing his name. Yeah, he's doing it. He did it 2 years without Hill. He seems to me that no matter who's in there, just like Brady-esque, right? Doesn't matter. The guy's a winner, right? Doesn't matter whether he has, Tony, whether he's got Hill, whether he's got, the other guy, Rice, whether it doesn't matter. The guy he figures out a way to win. And one of the things I was saying the other day, if you look at a lot of the teams that won, one thing that they all have in common, most of them, they all had a great tight end. A great tight end. You look at all the championships.
As
right?
good as mine?
Maybe a little better,
Okay.
but just, close. But the bottom line is they all have great tight ends. And what that did for Brady when he had Gronkowski for all those years, it freed up the outside receivers, right? And it made those guys come alive. So I feel the same thing that you have here with Kelsey, right? You have that they're going to look for that double team. He's the man. Everybody's going to be looking for him, but yet the outside is where I think it's going to shine in this game. So, like I said, all over the years, you had Bavaro, and then you had, the guy from the Cowboys, and then each one of these teams, the Novacek, each one of these teams always had great tight ends and great quarterbacks, and I see that happening, here with those guys. So,
and I think the best thing about this week is that Taylor Swift had a concert in Japan, so she didn't dominate everything else. She did dominate most of Travis's questions last night, and I think Mahomes had to answer a few. But I liked it because it opened up so many other non-fans to football, and as you're much more of a purist, what are your thoughts?
Look, I mean, I watch football for my love of football. I could care less what anybody thinks about it. I don't care.
But do 5 cutaways make you mad?
It doesn't. I don't even really bother me. I don't really it doesn't. I don't really pay attention. Usually during the times, it's like with football with me, it's like I'll sit there and watch it, and then midway through I'll be doing something else, or I'll be doing this. Especially if the game's really close. Fourth quarter, I'm glued on it. But for the most part, it doesn't really make a difference to me. It's either or. Look, the more people that watch any sport, I guess the better it is for sports. sports seems to be the thing that we all can come together with. I think over the years, how many tragedies there have been in sports have healed people. So I just think sports are great. Keep the politics out of sports, keep the kneeling out of sports, keep all the things that shouldn't be part of sports, and leave it for what it is, which is sports. But I don't think Taylor Swift has an effect. Bringing more people in is just only a benefit to what we have going on.
And I agree with you. I will never kneel. There you go.
Love it.
Brett, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Man,
thanks for
having me, man.
hosting us.
Yeah, of course.
Again, I love to watch the reruns. I hope you're getting those 13-cent residual checks.
I wish, but we got a new show coming, so just keep your eyes
hope.
out there.
Right?
We hope. I know we do. I
We do
it
too.
here.
And we can't wait to see it. Maybe we could be on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. And once again, I look forward to the next show.
All right. That's pretty cool. And let me ask you real quick, before we let you go. The menu. How much of an impact do you have on the menu? Do you tweak it? Are you throwing a little bit of Brett stuff in?
So people don't know this. I'm a chef at heart, and I love to cook. Everything that goes into that menu is run by me first. I taste every item. I change the menu. I add things on. I've created 3 or 4 items on the menu. The drunken chicken is my creation. The lasagna sandwich is my creation.
That lasagna sandwich, we had that the other day, and
that's my creation.
Best calzone I've ever had.
The pasta special, is a family recipe. But all the stuff that we do here is fast and fresh. We make everything here. There's nothing that we buy frozen. No frozen triangle, no mozzarella sticks, no frozen. We make everything.
And it shows. It was amazing. And again, the lines here, you got to get here at a certain time to make sure it's good. And just best of luck to you. Why are there no cooking shows or any of these things popping in and doing stuff with you?
I don't know, but it's just a different.
Snoop Dogg can do it with Martha Stewart. Why can't you?
You never know. But
we'll get Martha here.
TV, believe it or not, TV took a toll on me, man. I was bitter when I left. Leaving I needed this hiatus to come back to television, right? To get everything out of my system. I was known for one thing, and now I'm going to do it again. I really believe in the same field, but with a totally different concept. Without my family, we'll do it myself this time, right? It's more important to me now. So now I'm not burnt out anymore. I'm not mad at the world like I was. I'm not mad at my family. I'm ready to just dive right back in.
But if you're going back in it, social media is even worse than it was in your heyday. I'd say worse because they can attack you and say mean things.
Attacking's okay. You can attack me all you want. That's just like Madonna said. All press is good press, right? So the bottom line is we can show. If I had social media back then, the show would have been 10 times as bigger than it was. Now we're going to use the social media and do it the right way and really blow up the next spot.
All right. Well, we want our pitchers of beer because we want to get tanked pretty soon. So, all right. Thank you, Brett.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right. Let's see, Troy. Who we got coming up next? I figure out who we got left here. Who's in the building? No. But Mark is here. We can get Mark to come and talk. Come over here, Mark. Come over for a second before we go to break. We're going to go to break in just a second, but Patrick will play us out in a second. But one of our friends who's been helping us and kind of learning the ropes here survived a Boston bombing, and now he is surviving Radio Row and all of the things that are going on. And so I wanted to bring in my buddy. And before we go to break, I just wanted to have you tell us a little bit about you. So look into the camera. Give the world who you are and what you're doing and why you're here, bud.
Hey, Dave, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. Seriously, Dave, you really took looking out for me today.
No, we've been having fun, but talk about the Mark Network and what you're doing, my brother.
So, again, my life changed just over 10 years ago, almost 11 years ago at the Boston Marathon. So I created the Mark Network, MARC, Mobility Awareness Resource Community, a centralized location for everything mobility impaired. So the Mark Network 2.0, MARC Network 2.0, is a free app. You can download it in Apple and Google and create a profile. Make sure you put up a profile picture, right? And just engage with the community, engage with each other, like, share pictures. It's like a social media, but it's a community and an opportunity to engage. So physical therapists, occupational therapists, prostitutes.
Prostitutes?
Yeah, prostitutes.
Oh, prostitute. I'm sorry. Okay. We're in Vegas, you know. But tell me a little bit about your experience because you see, as we talked about from the bombing, he's lost the legs. And for me, dealing with a wheelchair at Radio Row and all the things around, I appreciate the league having us here, but some of the things are not built for us. And I just wondered if you could talk a little bit about some of the challenges you've noticed in your short time here.
Yeah, accessibility isn't always easy, right? And there's a lot people can always do. And what they should do more of is include people with those disabilities in those decisions, like yourself or me, that understand the challenges that face across a very diverse group of people with disabilities. It's not just wheelchairs, but prosthetics, Parkinson's and different disabilities that affect different types of mobility. There are different needs out there that they should speak to us to learn what we need. And that's what the community is about that I'm creating so we can get those numbers up. As a group, we can be louder, we make more noise, and request and demand better to be done for us with mobility issues.
All right, what's been the coolest thing you've seen so far?
Struggle Jennings. I got to take a picture with him, the Hunt family. I got to meet his wife and his daughter.
Opening night last night?
Opening night on the field. I mean, I was talking and interviewing these football players that were just monstrous and looking up to them.
See, all it takes is a terrorist attack to have great opportunities in life, right?
And great pocket. The best thing out of all this is everybody's like, hey, Mark's with me. He's got the pass. Looks like the pass. It's like the golden ticket. I'm like, that guy's like Willy Wonka there.
All right, Mark's going to be with us all week. Mark, where can they watch you, follow you, see you, and help you?
Social media, the Mark Network, MARC Network, and also download the app, Mark Network 2.0, Apple and Google, free. And there's also the website, marknetwork.world.
All right, and of course, all of our guests on the Geary, Stein, and Steven show receive this wonderful phone charger courtesy of Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events. And again, it's funny, all of our guests have been like, that's a really good gift, So there you go, my friend. And we are going to bring back my buddy, Patrick Mahoney.
Another mother's broken hearts are being mistaken. The violence caused such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs, their guns, their bombs. In your head, they're still fighting. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, what's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Hearts have been mistaken. The violence has caused such silence. Who are we mistaken? It's the same old thing since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their guns and their bombs. In your head, they're still fighting. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, what's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 oh, 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 oh.
Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events wants you to come party with us in 2024. Mark your calendar for Saturday, May 4th because we're calling all Star Wars fans with a costume contest and an awesome Star Wars prize. Then on Saturday, August 10th, it's a Hollywood Night of Dreams with music, games, contests, and surprises. Both parties will be at the beautiful South Shore Harbor Resort with amazing food, fun activities, live entertainment, and a cash bar, plus some additional surprises. Saturday, May 4th and Saturday, August 10th. Come party with us. SYCE. More than a yacht, it's serendipity.
Hi everybody, Dave Stevens here for the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show from Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Rays. And you know what? Not everybody can be a Major League Baseball player, but you can look like $1 million. What's the best way to do that? Well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. Don't believe me? That's right, you can look professional, feel good, and not spend a lot of money by wearing Fresh Clean Threads. They have amazing shirts. They've got Henleys and polos, long sleeves, and even bomber jackets. And if you like them, you can save some money by typing in the show code GSS Show from the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show to save 20% off. So if you can't be a major leaguer and you want to dress like one, well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. That's freshcleanthreads.com. Tell them Dave sent you. Use that code GSS Show.
They can strike anytime or anywhere. You can have one while giving a speech at your best friend's wedding or in the middle of your uncle's funeral. It's called a wingasm, and it occurs when you bet and win with MyBookie. And this football season, enjoy more wingasms than ever with new features like early cash out. So you can pull out and enjoy an early wingasm, then bet those funds immediately. Tired of waiting all day for your money? We've increased the speed of bet settlement. And with enhanced game lines and live betting and streaming, you can bet right up until kickoff, then place more bets during the game. Oh, and what would a new season be without our $100,000 Survivor contest? And a super contest with a cash pot of $250,000. Have more wingasms, more often with MyBookie.
All right, welcome back to the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show, and we've got an oldie but a goodie here with us as we kind of wrap things up. So I'd like to everybody to introduce themselves to our audience since we have such a big, diverse audience tonight. So, I mean, your story is amazing, the places you've been, the two situations you've been. So, my friend Mike Dempsey.
Okay, thanks, guys. Here I represent the NFL Alumni Carolinas chapter, player engagement coordinator, but I also was, besides doing football, baseball, boxing, as these guys know, I also was the survivor of 9/11, World Trade Center, and I was also at the Las Vegas Mandalay Bay shooting, where we're not too far from there right now. So I think the lesson learned that Dave knows is don't travel with Mike Dempsey, but that's a story that I've kind of lived to tell many times. So but I'm glad to be around.
What do you want, Will? Hold on a second. What? Are you kicking me out? Will's kicking me out. Will's kicking me out. All right, Will.
All right, Will's going to carry on. We're going to lose. This is trouble.
Wow, all right.
Yeah.
Somebody got fired. I hope Dave got a severance. Package out of this. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Maybe we'll do a month. I don't know. That's a little pushing it. We got Will Stein joining us again. Will, I mean,
Hey, I got tired of getting kicked out all the time, so it's like now it's my turn.
all right,
Damn it!
let's
So
kick Dave out.
now he can't be a dick to me
let's
anymore.
talk about something that you just love, and that's golf.
Yeah.
Mike, we got a big golf tournament coming up. What do you think about that?
The Jim McMahon Gridiron Greats Golf Outing, second year in a row. It's going to be a lot of fun on Friday at Angel Park. Supporting, like I said, Gridiron Greats, Coach Ditka's charity. You got Jimmy Mack, 85 Super Bowl Shuffle coming at you. We got a lot of guys. I mean, I think, you're playing with me. You got stuck with Mike Dempsey as your celebrity, which is probably not who you picked. You wanted Greg Maddox. You wanted Steve Young, Goose Gossage, Johnny Damon. You got stuck with Mike Dempsey. So,
Yeah, Will the Thrill is going to be golfing to this with me and Mr. Dempsey.
Yep.
Will, are you excited about going out to Angel Park Friday morning and teeing it up with, like Steve Young and Johnny Damon?
Hey, at this point, I'm just ready to be on a golf course, even though I have to face this knucklehead. But hey, what can I do?
Yeah, I don't
We
know.
might do another Happy Gilmore and
Still got
hit it
Happy Gilmore,
330
Yeah,
yards.
we're gonna have Shooter McGavin. He's gonna teach me how to do the shooter shot.
Yeah.
And
I would need one take to do it right. That's all
Yeah.
you need. And yet, Jim Layer's my guy who does that every golf outing. He's a pretty good golfer himself. We got a lot of great golfers.
Family Guy fans. We got Joe. Patrick Warburton is going to be there, so maybe we get him to say
Well, if
something.
this team we have wins, it's because somebody cheated. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's my
Yeah,
real-
I mean, I make sure that our scorecard has a pencil with eraser.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
And you know what? I'm playing for Chubbs. God damn it!
There you go. I love Carl Weathers, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, Carl Weathers.
Carl.
We were planning on talking to him this weekend.
Carl
That
was
was
supposed to be out here actually
unfortunate.
this weekend promoting. He's doing FanDuel. Was doing something with Rock, and unfortunately, like I said, great actor, great person, by the way. So love Carl.
All right. Well, for that, we're gonna head back to commercial, but we're gonna be at that golf course on Friday, so we'll be live out there. Dempsey knows everybody, so we'll just talk to him. And
He even knows more people than I do.
Yeah, you should. I told him he needs a coffee book. Where in the world is Mike Dempsey?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna head to commercial, and we'll come back, kind of wrap things up here from Santa Fe Station Casino at Stallone's Eatery.
I just want to make sure he gets a severance package because I never get right on the air like that. Just take care of him.
They can strike anytime or anywhere. You can have one while giving a speech at your best friend's wedding or in the middle of your uncle's funeral. It's called a wingasm, and it occurs when you bet and win with MyBookie. And this football season, enjoy more wingasms than ever with new features like early cash out. So you can pull out and enjoy an early wingasm, then bet those funds immediately. Tired of waiting all day for your money? We've increased the speed of bet settlement. And with enhanced game lines and live betting and streaming, you can bet right up until kickoff, then place more bets during the game. Oh, and what would a new season be without our $100,000 Survivor contest and a super contest with a cash pot of $250,000? Have more wingasms more often with MyBookie.
Troy. Nice to meet you.
Whoa. She's totally checking me out. She's probably looking at my arms. Or maybe just the shirt. I mean, the shirt is my secret weapon. It shows off my arms and doesn't cling to my stomach. Who could blame her?
Hey, I like your shirts. You want to get out of here?
Unleash your confidence with fresh, clean threads.
Troy and I've been on Radio Row for so much this week, but we are so excited to have not only celebrities, but the people that help us, and that would be the sponsors. And we have one of our newer sponsors with us as far as the Geary, Stein and Stevens show. And introduce yourself and tell us about your company, because I have some questions on that.
My name is Chris Martin. I'm from Mobile Beach, South Carolina. And face painting experience. We've developed the ideas. We've empowered AI and robotics to really give users that creative reaching that from the user.
stuff. I mean, my kids, they put these tattoos all over them. They're on there for weeks, you know. This, you can just go sit down in the machine. It's a nice one. They can look like Post Malone without actually having to look like Post Malone. Speaking of Post Malone, we're going to have him this week. But so yeah, kind of talk about that. I mean, that's kind of a big thing, you know. Like you can get this, sit down. It's on there. How long does it stay on there?
So they last 3 to 5 days without caring for them. 7 to 10 if you take a little bit of care for them. Right? But no one does that on vacation. What we learned is a free touch-up is really a great reason to come back to the same place you originally got it. So we retrieve our customers back to those locations. We've got a great little program. Like I said, we didn't do it the usual way where you go out and you charge a lot of money. We went as a service, and this is the first entertainment marketing service of its kind. And we really just enjoy what we do. You know what I'm saying? I love families. There's nothing like moms coming over, getting matching tattoos with the kids. And I'll just show some age here, but Pamela Anderson used to be really, you know, back in her day and had the barbed wire. And women would eat that up, right? Come over there with their kids and all getting those barbed wires. And it was just fun, right? Dad's getting the matching pirates with their 2.5-year-old son, and dad's got full sleeves, right? Like he's tatted, but he's gonna get one. And it's so it's hard when you sell fun because you're never really selling it. You're just having fun with people, and as long as you can maintain that attitude, it's awesome. But where everything happens is automation, right? Like because staffing is always a big problem when it comes to scalability, and that's where we went with that.
Do you go in? It's kind of like a photo booth, and you swipe a card, and what does it cost, and how long does it take?
Yeah, I mean we've got them as low as $3 up to $25 if you customize it. You say you can get inked up in less than a minute.
Wow.
Everybody downloads the app, gets real creative, does what they want to do, tells me where they want it, and the AI and the robot place them, you know, put them in placement and spray what you just designed. And we're constantly adding, so it's like an unlimited, you know, 10,000 plus. Like everything that we can put into stencil format is done on spot. So it's great to, you know.
Well, speaking of that, you want to get your favorite team tattoo? We got the 49ers and the Chiefs. I mean, I'm sure that's going to be popular here.
Right. I was trying to anticipate coming out here with them earlier today, but got backed up right with travel plans and things how that went. I had a video plan, but yes. So can I ask you guys a question? Because I heard you ask them earlier.
Sure.
Who are you picking for the Super Bowl? I'm sure you already said it, but
yeah, I got the Chiefs. I just think that you can't not bet on Mahomes. I mean, he's just proven. I mean, he knows these games, and I think experience matters in these games.
And it's funny, the 49ers are favored, but I sort of feel like they're the underdogs the way everybody's talking about, you know?
Last night we were at the opening night, and there was a lot of 49ers fans there, so that could
But there was less media than Kansas City, so that's what really blew me away last night. So how soon will we have these everywhere?
So, I mean, I'm in Vegas out here making lots of contacts, and we're starting to do our pilot run and see who wants them, and we're getting such great positive feedback.
We should try to help you ongoing.
Absolutely,
yes.
Ongoing. This is a great relationship starting off. Yeah, our goal is absolutely to be at the Super Bowl, if not some other things that I probably can't mention until they're inked in. But yeah.
All-Star games, NFL experience, all.
I mean, you know, when you talk about airbrush face painting, you take a fan and you turn them into a fanatic, and they walk around and everybody knows where you're at. And every product loves to see their brand out there and increase their exposure, right? And the more you can do it and turn an experience into a fun memory, it's a no-brainer, right? And you automate that experience. And the only reason I wanted to automate, man, I love people, right? This is the worst thing I want to do is do what I don't want to be the guy that brings in Terminator, like back in my day how my brain worked, right? But I knew automation was the final way to go because you can't scale the concept, right? It's difficult. But yeah, this is going to be a fun ride, and obviously live events, sporting events, soccer, I mean, name a sport, name a reason. I always say, give me a plug with 500 people and I'll show you a good time. You know, that's the way I look.
Well, Chris, thanks for joining you. Seriously, it's a great product, and we look forward to seeing them all over the place. Now, I don't know if I would do it myself, but, you know, maybe after we got tanked here, I might.
could see you with the Mike Tyson, you know, right?
Yeah, I wonder if Mike would have rather tried out your product before he actually did the thing. Maybe that might be some people. You know, how does this look on me? Nah, I'm not. I can't be a lawyer like this, right?
Questions first, you know. But
well, thanks, Chris, and we appreciate you stopping by. And we've got great sponsors, as I said. We are so excited to have our friends from I tattoo, and of course, Incrediband kind of combining and working together, right?
Yeah, we're gonna talk
it's
to them
amazing.
later on this week. They're
We're
gonna be
excited to really talk about these things, and of course, all of the people that have been a part of what we do at Radio Row. I've talked about the Disability Channel with their 50-50 raffle that helps to empower and achieve more veterans and to do amazing things in life. And then Troy, man, that was earlier. Sorry, that was an earlier show. Where are we here with that? There we go. Too many things. That was one of our guests earlier. And Troy hooked us up with the La Fraternidad.
The cigar people. Yeah, I mean they're great cigars. You know, I mean, if you like golfing, if you like a good cigar. I mean,
and they're fresh from the Dominican Republic. They're out now. So La Fatalanza Cigars.com. I got it that time. La Tafala. See, I give up.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I
that's
give up.
my hard one too. I mean, we're
And of
Italian
course, if you want to look good, feel good, live long life, live well, go to patchit.life. Help us out. So before we bring Patrick in to play us out, Troy, man, 100 episodes.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I mean, here's to 100 more, right?
Thanks to you, thanks to Will, wherever Will is. Will's such a good sport, and we love Will, and he's a big part of our show and everything. And Patrick, have you had fun here today, my friend?
Absolutely amazing. Meeting all these guests has been really, really, really great for me to see what's going on around the place here this week. And it's been exciting, and I'm excited to be performing here today and letting people know when you can catch me on patrickmahoneymusic.com, all my gigs and my shows. My next show, big show, is at the new Durango Casino, March 16th. Just go to my website, you can buy tickets for the shows and other particular shows around Henderson and Las Vegas. So all's going on. But thank you, Dave. I've been following Dave for many years before he's famous, before he became famous. He didn't even know how to work these things. And now he thinks he can do everything. So he's been doing it all himself, working very hard today. So they put on a great show, the lads. So they deserve your following and your support. They're doing everything to help everybody they can. And that's what life's about. So well done.
Got that Texas accent.
And well done. I've got this Texan and way down south type of thing going on. So even more. I look American, don't I? But I mean, I don't sound it.
All right. Well, for myself, Troy, say bye.
Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Great music by Patrick over here, and looking forward to the rest of the week we got going on.
Play us out, my friend.
When I wake up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. And when I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I get drunk, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And when I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles, fall down at your door. One more time, Dave.
We love you all. Thank you, everybody, for all of us, for all of you. Thank you for 100 episodes. Here's to 100 more. Thank you, and have a great night, everybody.
Thank you for watching the Geary, Stein, and Steven Show from Super Bowl 58. You can watch all of the episodes at yourhometv.com or download the Your Home TV app on Roku. Follow the boys on all social media and podcast apps.